Earlier this week, Earth's surface was incredibly unstable. Convection currents in the mantle brought molten rock to the surface, creating magmatic seas. Currently, the air is too hot for there to be any water. Keep watch for molten flow, which will burn your feet. You need to bring your lava-proof boots outside. Also, watch out for volcanic eruptions coming from above. You need a lava-proof umbrella for that. Hydrogen and helium are leaking from the atmosphere, so you're probably going to need some oxygen and a gas mask. Earth is being bombarded by comets, asteroids, planetoids, and meteoroids, so you probably just want to take shelter in a bomb shelter with oxygen and lava-proof boots, and somehow find food because there's none of that here and nothing's alive. As of now, the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen, which accounts for about 78% of dry air. Breaking news! The atmosphere has just appeared along with the moon.
This volcano right here is shooting out carbon dioxide and water vapor, which means there isn't very much oxygen in the air for us to breathe. Here on this mighty fine Earth, there is no atmosphere, so if you walk outside, you will die. The Earth's crust is being formed right now, so records of the Earth's primitive atmosphere and oceans emerged in the earliest part of our eon. Some hazards on Earth. There is no oxygen because the volcanoes are shooting out water vapor and carbon dioxide, so there's very little oxygen. Also, there is no food to survive off, so you will die of starvation. The first appearance in the Ionian Eon is the atmosphere and the oceans.
Earth's surface at this time started creating oxygen. Once all of the iron and sulfur rocks were done soaking up all of the oxygen, then there was leftover oxygen floating around in Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen was just being released, and then cells could live on their own with all the oxygen in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide was the most abundant chemical at this time. A natural event that is taking place is photosynthesis. This is photosynthesis. One of the hazards at this time is there is no food, so you will starve to death. The atmosphere, oxygen, multicellular organisms were the first appearances at this time.
Dinosaurs died off and continents started to form. Oxygen increased significantly as a result of biological activity in the atmosphere. Oxygen levels fluctuated during this time, which removed surplus oxygen. Oxygen levels were greater than 15%. The atmosphere was made up of 30% of oxygen. The most abundant chemicals during this time were oxygen, carbon, sulfur, chlorine, and fluorine. The natural events that were occurring were continental drift, mountain building, and continental glaciation. Hazards to be aware of is there was a lot of ice ages and life just came to be, so it's very unstable, and especially with the lack of oxygen. To avoid these hazards, all you have to do is just get boots that can raise you up, because then you can avoid mountain building, continental drift, and continental glaciation. Plant and animal life were the first appearances in this eon.
Did you say it tastes
I'm
like...
going.
Restart!
Ready? Yeah. I'm not ready. This volcano, right? Okay. I'm going. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. I'm recording. I know. Wait. How do I phrase it? Oh my gosh. Go.
During this time, the atmosphere, oxygen, and multicellular organisms. Restart.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Oh. Plant and animal life